program.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Very good morning to everyone, and we have Mr. Lakshmana Raj here. He's basically a computer engineer with vast experience in project management with various big corporate. He started with Indian Express, a senior level manager, and then moved on to very many institutions, industries as a consultant in technology. And he is now chief advisory, playing the role of chief advisory, and he has discovered many concepts in his language. I am putting it. He has brought out many concepts. He has framed many research models based on which he has come out with various concepts, which has created maximum impact on various areas. He will mention all that in detail. And today we are going to see what are all those research models, higher end research models, and what are all the concepts that he has brought out, and which are all the areas in which he feels that his model would be more effective, and what is the outcome of his research. He has already got copyright and he has published also his papers. We are presenting it to reach out to the common public, to reach out to all the stakeholders, I mean doctors, various other professionals, engineering professionals, entrepreneurs, and various other professionals who may be benefited through his discovery. And very importantly, if you have any doubts, queries, you can definitely contact Mr. Lakshmana Raj. He will give his mail ID and contact ID for you to collaborate with him in reaching out to various beneficiaries. And I personally feel that his genius discoveries would definitely reach out to many and also be cost effective. With this very brief introduction about his discovery and about Mr. Lakshmana Raj, he's basically a Tyagaraja College of Engineering product, and I'm very proud to say that he's our batchmate. And with this very brief intro, let me hand over the entire session to Mr. Lakshmana Raj. Now over to Lakshmana Raj.
Thank you. Maybe I'll share this screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You can maximize it. That slideshow, if you press that slideshow, you can maximize. If you wish, otherwise proceed. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the contact of Mr. Lakshmana Raj. Please note down,
Yes.
and later after his presentation, you can contact him. Yes.
Yes. I'll move on to the first slide.
Yes.
Okay. What was the motive behind all these discoveries? Like nowadays, the data science is the major in the market, and what I thought was like in the field of mostly in healthcare only I worked. I'm transferring, like I made the compression. What I did is like I studied many compression methods and then found Fourier series compression is the one which is giving the maximum possible output as of now. Now what I thought is like, okay, Fourier series is having only cosine and sine functions only. Can I combine cosine and sine along with any other function so that I can still further reduce? Then I have invented a 10 extension to Fourier series which contains combinations of polynomial, geometric, matrix and sine functions. So I could invent those, which also behaves like a Fourier series, but it is an extension to Fourier series which is now able to compress more than the Fourier series using these appropriate curves, that combination of polynomial, geometric and sine functions. So with all the 10 extensions, out of this, one of the extensions is giving a very higher compression, that is sine function or something like that, which gives more than 20% than current compression of Fourier series. So this is what I achieved in the data compression technique. And then in the information, like, okay, while making it, like using the same polynomial and geometry combination, what I am able to do is I am able to fabricate two different curves, or I am able to extrapolate the curves from the given data, so that the data growth rate or data shifting rate or anything which I can able to do diagnostic by using my own methods of doing a smoothing technique, that is between one point to second point, whether it goes geometric or whether it goes polynomial, whether it goes sine. Using those extended Fourier series, I'm able to interpret that and able to catch that functionality and able to get a curve which is of nowadays, like the current information fabrication is with, like now it is with mostly of a cubical interpolation only. That is, they will take four data which will have the three cubical point and one with the differential point, which will connect the next curve, next cubical curve. But since cubical curve derivative is a quadratic curve may have a complex or a real roots when you differentiate and equal. So you will not be able to find the maximum and minimum for a complex roots. If it is of a quadratic polynomial, assume you can get a smoothing curve with the quadratic polynomial, then its differentiation is a linear. So linear will have always a definite solution. So by this, like I'm able to achieve the more accurate activation function with the polynomial itself rather than current cubical interpolation. And also the geometric also I'm able to get a linear kind of a derivative. So with that, like I'm able to get a more better accurate activation function which can bifurcate the data with what are the maximum, minimum and turning points of the data, so that it can be extrapolated or interpolated much better. So this is the another findings in the information, that bifurcation, grouping, correlation and etc. The my curves able to do that activities. Now how I can do the knowledge, like since now I'm able to do the bifurcations, grouping and etc. I can able to get a recursion out of those curves. So I'm able to do a better predictive data regression with that smoothing techniques. I'm able to do a better regression to get fitting the maximum, minimum and etc. How it can be smoothly fit and etc. And then also able to do a growth rate by finding, like for example, the cubical will have one always, most of the cubicle will always have one real root and two complex roots. The real root will define you the growth part or decline part, and the complex part will define you the oscillation part. So with this, like I'm able to fit most of the curve into my model. So that's why, like I'm able to do a prescribing, like okay, since geometrical that fluctuation will give you the max and minimum, so that you can predict it, like saying that okay, that growth rate will be like this, there will be a maximum of this much or there will be a minimum of this much. Like this, you'll be able to predict and prescribe it. And then another curve which also by accidentally found is the decorative pattern, like any rough points, like if you take any of the objects like which is having a irregular shape or something like that, I can connect that irregular shape maximum points to a decorative points, like a curve with quadratic curve which is having similar like a bell curve, but which have a definite finite points. Like bell curve will join at the end and the infinity only, minus infinity or plus infinity as 0, but here the thing is like at a given interval it becomes 0. So that is why like it's a finite point quadratic curve, so which is able to do a decorative curve. So these are the inventions by the motivational effect which I told you in the first slide. Now what is the advantage now we are able to get from this? One is 24% more compression we are able to get with same signal noise ratio, and we are able to get a faster method to detect the patterns with higher accuracy and accurate matches with prediction, prescription and smoothing of the results. So these are the advantages of these curves, like which I have been found. Okay, now okay, where it can be used. Now for an IoT, where we can use is like whenever there is a live stream or any sensor data is being transmitting, we can use this compression to do those data modeling, like to store less and then also to transmit less in the higher speed. And then where it can be information, how it can be is it can remove the data noise are making it a self-correctness whenever the data is sent. And also since it is moving the high speed, like we can detect the high speed detection, and as well as like any oscillating frequency also we are able to capture it. It's in Fourier, it like you can only capture the periodical only, but here since it is a combination of polynomial and geometric, it can even capture the higher oscillations. So that is why like this curve can be used for in IoT, like wherein like there is higher oscillation, etc. Can be able to capture it. And since it has the growth and decline rate, we can even in the IoT field itself, like what are the support cases coming, what are the manufacturing defects rate, or any devices wear and tear rate, so that it can be used for predictive programming and financial growth. We can find it like, and since this contains that activation function, like for example, I'm just giving an example, like if you can model the sound and temperature in the motor of fan or washing machine, we can come to know that like, okay, when this apparatus or when this appliance can go for preventive maintenance, or what could be the optimal schedule for each devices. Like fridge means okay, every 6 months you need to do, washing machine means every 12 months you need to do. Like that we can find further, depending upon the appliances, we can find the appropriate schedules. And similarly, like prescribing method also we can do, like okay, we can capture like the weather report, like temperature, how it is coming, like how the AC has to be function, and when it has to be made it switch on or auto switch on switch off, or when it has to go for manual switch on switch off. Like that we can find a prescribing method, we can put it so that it is more economical. And also since it is having a there is a curve for the price response function, we can even do the how to price the products also using these functions, and where it can be used for healthcare. The top one is the medical imaging data. Since I had used in the earlier healthcare company, like wherein like people are expecting this, they are having the problem of saying that medical imaging occupies more terabytes, and then it is very difficult to transmit also from their CT system or their X-ray system to another system. So how we can make it faster, smaller size, and then the telehealth also, like since the video from a remote place where they have to do a remote surgery or something like that, where if it is faster live streaming is there, then it will be better for them. So this kind of compression will help them in doing the faster transmission as well as for heavy storage, like to a later space. And then where the diagnosis is like, where in the similar way, like the data pattern noise and self-correctness, and then even this can be used for clinical document quality index. That is, in a given document, like they have to use the codes like diagnosis code, CPT code, ICD-9 code, ICD-10 codes, all these things. Like they have to capture it, like the way the document, we call it as encounter document or exam document. So that document, it can find the quality of the document written by the doctor, and it can say that, okay, you missed this point or you missed that point. You have to record that also from the patient. So that the clinical document become a better choice for the people, so that that document can be transmitted to another doctor, so that he can understand from the patient. So the care team and etc. can be taken care. And then the normal same which I took in the IoT, like support cases and the recovery rate and readmission rate also can be found from this curve, like saying that, okay, how the patient is going to be recovered in what time period, and what is the readmission rate is coming, like how we can decline it, and then how we can make it. So this kind of data information can be used. In a preventative correction, like based on the diagnosed data, it can bring up the patient education materials, which are available based on the disease nature. Based on this, like what kind of recommendation can be given to the patient or even to the doctor also, what are the materials available in the thing using the UMLS like library, like we can bring in those things. And the predictive method is like even the number of patients is going to visit the hospital in near 60 days or near 30 days, like what is the trend and what are the diseases will come in the seasonal, like what is the patients in the seasonal, like okay, malaria will come in always in this area. Like we can predict it, and then we can prepare to that.
Can we use it for COVID-19 also?
Yes, we can use it actually. Yes, if the data is there, we can use it. Okay, and then we can, yeah. And in the prescribing method, like, okay, how many beds needed in this duration, or how many doctors needed, or what are the pills needed, what are the, so all those prescribing we can get it from these functions. And in e-commerce, how we can be used, like the product details or the video about product, or whatever the manuals, user manuals, and etc., which can be compressed and stored there, and it can be live streamed over the net, like for the product details. And the same will be endpoint data analysis and planning. But here we can use it for logistic route planner also. And the decoration pattern which I found can connect the irregular shape. So packaging, like when you are doing a packaging of some irregular shape objects, we can take this curve to package it so that the package looks neater and decorated. And product grouping also we can use it, like to maximize the buyers and devices stack, and what are the after sales support cases. And then in the activation functions, like we can find, okay, where which product we need to buy more, invest money, and then this product can be retired. Or we can even go for the customer segmentation, okay, which is the group of the customer which buys, so that for them what is the price, and how we can group the products also we can make it. And then in the prescribing, like price response function, supply and demand, generating seasonal patterns. So all these things can be found from these curves. And where it can be used for finance. In data compression, the legal documents, which will be the huge, like it can be stored in terms of this compression and data analysis. And then even can find the insurance duration fees, like for a person or for an object or anything we can describe from these things, and then support cases. And the huge one is the stock market rate, like which is having the high oscillations. So this curve can fit that high oscillation, so that it can be, we can take strategy for options market, like okay, call option, put option, or some butterfly options, and all those strategy we can form out of these curves. Since it can suggest the nose dice and changing direction of stock market, gold rate, and etc., like we have which is a period to buy, which is a period to sell, and etc., can be taken from these curves. So these are the more advantages which I have coming in. Like then next I move into the requirements for development, like what is needed actually to make it this as a product. Okay, so initial MEP, like I would like to say, it will take 6 months to 9 months to make it as a complete product. And then
what is the MVP? Sorry.
Most viable product.
Okay,
most viable product.
Okay, correct. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay, and then the complete development will take 1.5 years to 2 years. And the resources, rough resources, like me will be acting as a product owner, technical architect, Scrum Master, and then 5 developers are needed, 2 testers, 1 front-end designer, that is UX designer, and 1 marketing and sales executive. And the salary approximately it is coming like this for 2 years. And then source control, development, infrastructure, and then approximately it comes under this 1,42,000 something like that, which is needed for the requirements to develop, like to start this project. And then how the earnings will come in from the 9th month. Since we are having the MEP at least by 9th month, we can target for first initially for the doctors and the doctors as a major, and then stock market brokers as another one for protection major. So that I'm aiming like at least 10 customers from the 9th month, and then from up to 24 months, every 3 months, 10 customers, and then like this, and then it comes around break even as 18 to 20 months. So this is my rough calculation.
Yeah.
This is what I have done.
Does it require any initial investment, or we'll have to, we can get from the client and then start the work? Is it that way?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. Yes, I prefer the first model. That is, if we can find the customers, then we can get the customer some initial amount, and then we can propose the initial MVP, and then we can move on.
Okay.
So that is the best approach.
Do we require software for this, or you have it already with you? Like even if we get customer
prototype, I can start making it. Actually, I have already made the prototype for the compression technique.
Okay. No, do we need to install any software? You have it already, or for each client it will vary? I mean that.
It will be cloud-based only.
Cloud-based.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what I am. So that it will become a SaaS model. So that people can I can connect to their
Okay,
services
okay,
and then
fine. Okay, fine. Right. That's all.
yeah, that's all. This all
So
I have. Yes.
okay. Okay.
Thank you
So
for Now you can ask me questions and etc. So that I can.
there is no question exactly, but I do have a lot of clarifications.
Yes.
Of course, it has financial viability. You have completed saying, you have given payback period as well as, though you have not mentioned that, in 2 years you will be able to get back. You mean that?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Right? So payback period is there, break even is there, profitability is there. So there is no doubt that it has financial feasibility. Okay. Only thing is when it comes to marketing part, that is clients, getting clients, right? Whether
Yes. Yes.
you of course you have covered almost all types of business, right? Starting from pharmaceutical or manufacturing. I mean, you were talking about preventive maintenance and other things, and then doctors and whatnot, financial sector, stock market. Okay, so which means it covers almost all the types of business, right? So whether
Yeah, that
you
is
have,
correct.
yes, whether you have data to substantiate, or these are all your hypotheses. Like, yes, no, stock market can use this big data. I think this is basically for big data, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
Right?
If you have
So
the data, then it can predict.
big
Yes.
data, not only data,
Yes.
it is big data, right? You are focusing
Yes.
on big data business, which means the big corporate, right?
Yes.
So whether corporate would prefer this, that is your hypothesis, or really you have any data to say, substantiate that there is a demand for this product, and we can get into that, venture into that, because financially it is feasible. That is clear, right? Financially
Yes.
it is feasible because you have already, go to previous slide, the
This one.
revenue part, I mean earnings.
Yes. Yeah, this is my
Here,
hypothetical. Yeah.
this is your
Here.
hypothetical, right? That is,
Yes. Yes.
it became feasible because you have already assumed that we will be able to
Yes.
get 5 customers for the 10 lakhs, right? And
Yes.
another
Correct.
5 customers for 20 lakhs. These are all hypothetical, or you have estimated this.
No, this earning part is hypothetical, but
This
this
is
is
hypothetical,
real.
right?
Yeah,
So
this is
whether,
real. Like when you want to
yeah,
use
I
it,
am getting your
look at
point.
this. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Nothing wrong in assumption. We can also go for valid assumption. We call it valid assumption. Okay, that is a possibility. With all your experience, you can definitely go for a valid assumption. But before venturing into this, valid assumption need to be, substantiated, proved, validated. It is then we can get into the real venture. Otherwise, it is a risky part, right? We may get,
Yeah.
your assumption may be proved, or it can also be, it may not be proved. There is a chance. I mean, there is a little chance for that. Okay, I'm not pessimistic. I'm not a pessimist, but still, we need to be a little more careful when we go for this higher end product, right? So, should we go for any kind of proving this hypothesis before getting into that, or you are 100% sure that this will happen?
My theory is that whatever the concepts are proven actually.
Your
Like
your
I
your
needed to do
theory, your
yeah.
product is really a good product, and there is a demand. Absolutely no doubt about that, right?
Yes.
But when we get into the business venture, we are investing, right? Or we are getting from the clients, or we are assuming that we are going to get from the clients, whatever, right? So when it comes to that point, should we validate this, or you are 100% sure about this? That is my question.
Yeah,
Should we
this
validate?
earnings I'm
Should we
not.
take
Yeah.
some time? Should we take some time to validate this part?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, you
That's
have to. Yes, this is my hypothetical only. Like from
so
my
is
past
it for
experience,
that
I.
you, okay, I'm getting your point. So is it for that you need collaborators, partners, or
Yes.
yes, okay. So probably I can also be a part of that part. Okay, I'll just check out with my own networking whether this could
Yes.
move in the market. That and all we'll see, and also I'll try to share this with many entrepreneurs and others. Some more may also get into this, because if it really happens, that is this marketing, as you assume, this 5 customers, if it really happens, then we have world globally we can do it, right? It has a worldwide market, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Right. Now, coming to this COVID situation, you might have seen a lot of analysis on GDP and individual contribution and corporate contribution, and some are saying that even with this situation they are succeeding, but some are saying that they are struggling with this situation. What do you think the challenge during this period to implement this? Do you assume, or do you have any kind of opinion on this during this period?
Since,
or you feel that we have to wait for some more time, the recovery of the recession, it may be a temporary recession, it may recover, okay, in 2021. When it comes to some sector, of course, doctors, I think they can straight go into that. I don't think that contribution from hospital sector, I think it should be higher. I anticipate that higher GDP from that sector, right? But
yes,
when it comes to manufacturing, I think as of now they are struggling because many are not able to go to the workplace and things like that, right? So there,
yes, that is correct.
which means it requires sectoral research, right? We cannot generally say that this many customers for all the sectors, right? So it may be sectoral, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I just put up a pessimistic side only, like 5 customers.
Yeah, I understand. Though it is
it has a vast customer field.
Yeah, it has a vast customer field from various sectors, right? Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. And from the COVID situation itself, like since this function of at least the compression and then the predictive nature of the curves, decline rate or growth rate, at least that will help them in at least making them sustainable.
To sustain in the business, to very survival it is required. You mean that this is the basic requirement for big corporates?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, this is fine. Now that I have another clarification, whether this product can be used by government sector, I mean government departments, because you have not included them at all. But I have a doubt whether government segment can also use this.
Yes,
I mean government hospital. I think you have done it with your US experience.
Yes, that is correct. US healthcare.
That is how it sounds.
See, government sector also, like where it can be used is like wherever there, say for example, railway department.
Yeah, that's what. Because railway department is one of the profit-making department.
Yes. So there, if they want to have preventative maintenance based on some sensors and IoT, if they have to make it, then this data can capture and then it can use that functions to do
so government sector can also use this.
Yes, where they want to use preventative maintenance or where they want to use number of passengers coming to the railway ticket booking, where it will be crowded, which station it will be crowded, which area they can route planning and etc. All those which are the common terms used can be used in common sector also.
Okay. So thank you so much, Lakshmanaraj. Definitely, this project would reach out to many corporate and I in my view also it is a feasible project as I see. And if your revenue part remains as you have assumed, I'm sure we have a very big market for this big data. So with this, let me conclude. And thank you so much for joining us. And I'll also upload this in YouTube and share it in many professional groups. I'm sure many will be benefited through this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.